I told her how old the dog was. I told her exactly...
I want to hear the conversation about cost. You've told me that you told her that your sister paid $3,500 for the dog a year and a half before.
Right.
I want you to tell me the conversation that you had with her about what your sister was selling the dog for. And bear in mind, if you tell me, once having told her that your sister paid $3,500 for a puppy, I'm not going to believe you if you tell me that she agreed to pay $3,500 for an adult dog.
Okay, so she said because the dog is certified and has papers and all that, she's still able to breed the dog, she's still able to make money off of the dog, and therefore that's why she agreed to pay the $3,500. That's the only reason.
You didn't tell me about the conversation about cost.
That's what the conversation was about.
That's the tail end of what you say was the conversation. I want to hear the whole conversation. Your sister paid $3,500. Right, and?
Yeah.
Let me hear the whole conversation.
And when I had told Tina that that's what my sister was wanting for the dog, she said that she would make payments and she was willing to pay that price because the dog would be worth a lot more when it had puppies and all that stuff because it had papers and you could still breed it.
Did your dog have papers?
No.
Your dog had no papers?
My dog does not have papers.
Her dog
told me...
just a second.
Sorry.
If her dog doesn't have papers and your sister's dog did have papers, you still can't breed that puppy and get papers for that litter.
I was under the impression she did have papers. She told me she did have papers.
I don't care what your impression was. What I'm going to tell you, I'm not believing you that you had an agreement with her to pay you $3,500 for this dog. I'm not buying it.
Well, I have the messages that say different.
Fine, great. I'd like to see it.
Okay, so here's the messages between me and my sister where she had said that
No, I don't want any messages between you and your sister. I want messages between you and the defendant. Or your sister and the defendant.
I understand.
You and the defendant, or your sister and the defendant. I'm not interested, don't look confused, I'm not interested in any messages between you and your sister which indicate that the defendant says she'll pay you $3,500 in payments, and is that okay? And she says, yes, I want to see just the texts. I don't want to see that.
Oh, okay.
I want to see only messages between your sister and the defendant or you and the defendant.
Okay.
Shh. Don't say anything, just look for them. If you have them, fine. If you don't have them, tell me.
I have the messages between me and Tina right here.
You and who?
Tina.
Okay, then I'd like to see it. This doesn't say anything about $3,500.
It's the only thing that's not on there is the price, but it was the agreement of she was willing to make payments, and we had talked about the price verbally.
Did you ever agree to pay her $3,500 for the dog?
No, Your Honor, I did not.
Okay. How much did you agree to pay her?
I never agreed upon any dollar amount.
Okay. Well, the first part of this is to your sister, so I'm not reading that. The second part says, hey, sorry, I've been super busy. Yes, I'd love to get her, but honestly, right now, I can't swing that amount of money in one chunk. Just took a big hit in Vegas for work. But yes, I'd love to get her if your sis would be cool with working out something, like if I could give her a couple of payments or something, and then if I breed her too or something. That's what she said. Honestly, she's super... This is to your sister.
I know, but that message was from her to me.
No! I want to see the message from... her to you. This is from your sister. This is nothing.